Hey guys, how you going? It's Tom here from Inspire Landscapes, and I wanted to show you how I organize my Lightroom catalogs, and in particular show you how to import and export from Lightroom catalogs. I am going to show you how I have my catalog set up on my computer here in my studio and how I work when I'm on the road. So let's just have a look at this catalog that I can see on the screen now. For example, this is my Tasmanian catalogue, of which you can see over here in the top left-hand corner. I have 19,000 different photographs in here, okay, from all of my trips that I've done, all right? This is just some GoPro footage that's on here from my trip down there recently. Now, in my hard drive as such, you can see here I have all of my different places that I've been. That little sucker should be in the Tasmanian catalogue, so we'll just move that into there, for example. So I have a folder for each of the states, including obviously some interstate stuff there as well that I just need to tidy up. But within each of those folders, I have one of these Lightroom catalogs, okay, as you can see here. So I've broken up my Lightroom catalogs into states because I don't want them all in one catalog, and the reason being is that I just find that if my Lightroom catalogs get way too big, what tends to happen is that the catalog doesn't load properly. It gets a little too heavy, so to speak. So I try and keep this number here in terms of the number of images in the Lightroom catalog to somewhere in the order of about 20 to 30,000. Okay, so I wouldn't go higher than that. I did try putting all of my images into one Lightroom catalog. Ended up being what was it? It was almost 100,000 images, and it just couldn't load the images. The Lightroom isn't powered to be able to deal with that number of images in my mind. So it's best to steer away from that. Okay, so if I was to be shooting and I was to be exporting, say, let's go to this one here, previous import with these images. There's 374 pictures. This is what I do when I'm out on a workshop or out on the road shooting for myself. On my laptop computer that I'm traveling with, I create a separate catalog, a whole new Lightroom catalog for every trip that I do. And say, for example, I am going to be in Cradle Mountain. I would go File, New Catalog, and just on the desktop of my computer, I would write Cradle, September, 2014, for example. And I create a whole new catalog. And then I import all the pictures from that trip into that catalog. Okay? Pretty easy. When I come to then get home, I need to get the computers off my Lightroom, off my laptop, and onto my Lightroom catalog here in my studio. This catalog that we're looking at here, this Tasmanian catalog, okay, with all 19,000 pictures. All right, so what we need to do is we need to export the catalog out of my laptop computer and import it into this catalog here, okay? So how do we do that? Say the screen you're seeing now is my laptop computer with my Tasmanian Cradle September 2014 catalog, right? You would, let's click on all these, select all these images. So I just clicked on one image and went Command A or Control A for the PC users, and that has selected all 374 pictures, right? Okay, here they all are. You then go File, Export as Catalog, okay? File, Export as Catalog in the top left there. And it says, well, where do you want to save the catalog to? Well, I would be saving it onto an external hard drive, and here I have what's called a portable backup, okay? And you create a name for it. So again, just call it, Cradle September 2014. Now, down the bottom here is all the information that you need to take care of. Exporting a catalog with 374 photographs, right? Export negative files. Yes, we want to export the negative files. We want to export the pictures off my laptop and onto my portable hard drive that I can then import when I get back to my studio, okay? So let's just tick all of these, right? And you click Export as Catalog, and that will export these images into my portable hard drive here, which it's doing now. You see it says it up here on the top left-hand corner, okay? So it's exporting all of those images onto that portable hard drive, okay? Now, it hasn't found those pictures just because I haven't told them where they are, so to speak, for the moment. So let's just ignore that. Then, actually what I'm going to do is I am actually going to import some images that I did shoot down at Cradle Mountain. So this is live. Now that I've got all the pictures on my external hard drive from my laptop computer, I now want to get them onto my hard drives here in the studio, okay? I don't want to leave them on my portable hard drive that I've connected to the laptop. I actually want to have them backed up 3 times here in my studio. So what do? I open my Tasmanian catalog, which as you can see I've already got open here, and I go to File, Import from another catalog. File, Import from another catalog. Because remember, we created a new catalog for our trip down to Cradle on our laptop. We exported it onto our external hard drive, and now we're going to import this catalog into my main Tasmanian catalog because I keep all of my Tasmanian pictures in the one catalog, my one Lightroom file. So import catalog. Okay, so where is it? I'm going to tell it. It's down here, and it is Cradle 2014. It's this one here. Okay, so I'm importing that, but actually what it wants to see, you need to point it to this particular catalog, the Lightroom file, which you can see here is indicated by the cat LR, okay, and it has a suffix of .lrcat. Now when I choose that, it says it needs to upgrade it. So it doesn't normally say that. That's because I'm operating on Lightroom 4 on my laptop and Lightroom 5 here. So let's just do that little upgrade. Hopefully it won't take long. And it is just upgrading this catalog to be a Lightroom 5 catalog so they can speak to each other. You may well have that problem yourself, and so that's probably a good thing that I'm having that problem now, or that hiccup now. That way at least you know what to do if you encounter the same problem. The reason I'm having that problem, because I'm running Lightroom 4 on my laptop, is that it's a laptop that's only a few years old, but the operating system won't allow me to run Lightroom 5, so I haven't bothered upgrading it. I don't want to upgrade the operating system because I'm afraid that it might corrupt a few other pieces of software that I'm running on that computer. I'm going to stop the recording for a second, wait for this to catch up and come back to you once this has finished. All right, I'll be back in a sec. No, I'm going to hang around because I'm actually not sure how to pause that recording here using this software. All right, well, it's done now. All right, here we are. Good, good, good. So it's going to import all these images from this trip that I did. And I'm looking at all the pictures here and I'm going, yeah, that looks good. I'm not actually caring all about this stuff. This is just saying where it's sourcing it from. Now, what's important is that you are importing all the pictures that you did take. So take a note of how many pictures you had in your catalog when you exported it from your laptop onto your portable hard drive, 867 in this case. Now it's saying, what do you want to do with these new photographs? File handling. Do you just want to add the new photographs to the catalog without moving them off your external hard drive, the one that you've plugged into your laptop and now you've got plugged into your computer? No, I don't want to just add them. I actually want to move them onto my hard drives here at my studio. I don't want to keep them on my portable hard drive. I feel it's unsafe, unstable. I want to have them on my hard drives here in my studio. So copy new photos to a new location and import, okay? I'm going to do that. When I say that, it's going to say import. Where do you want to import these images to? Okay. Now, it should have asked me that already. I'm just going to cancel that. I don't know why it hasn't done that. Let me just look. It should say, where do you want to import these photos to? Let's try that again. Yeah, let's choose that little catalog. Copy the new photos. All right, this is where I've made the mistake. Where do you want to copy the images to? All right, trick for young players. All right, choose. All right, where do I want to copy the images to? I want to copy them onto my Lightroom Landscapes folder, or my drive, I should say. That's my Lightroom Landscapes. It's got all my pictures on it. And I'm going to go into the Tasmania folder. And here's a Cradle 2014 folder set up already. I think I imported some GoPro pictures into that already. So that sounds good. I'm going to choose that folder for all of these 867 pictures to go into. So I'm copying the new photos from the portable hard drive onto my drive here at my studio, but I'm also importing the images into this Tasmania catalogue. So I'll be adding to my 19,292 pictures with another 867 pictures, which will take it over 20,000 images. So what this is going to do is it's now going to import all those files into Lightroom so I can see them, but it's also going to copy them off my portable hard drive and onto my drive here at my studio. That's the easiest way I find to work, especially when I'm working remotely, to create a new catalog, completely new catalog, label it based on the trip that you have and the date, export the catalog as a catalog, so file, export catalog, and then when you come home, plug your portable hard drive into your computer here at your studio or at your home, and then import the photographs into your catalog that you've got at home so you can see all your pictures together, or if you're doing what I'm doing, have all your Tasmanian pictures together, and then make sure you copy them off the portable hard drive and put them into your drives at your home. I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, just email me, tom@inspirelandscapes.com. All right, look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye.